Hello everyone, it is me, Yuki. Today we're back with an unboxing. Today's unboxing we got from Beyblade X, Hack Viking 4-55O X Circle Ghost 460LR. And I could be wrong with open text if it's a different pack, but I think this might be our first double UX pack. I know we've gotten obviously we got some double BXs and BX and UX, but I think this might be our double UX pack. Of course, at time recording, we still haven't gotten a CX and double pack yet, whether it just be just as a CX, UX, CX, BX, or a double CX. We haven't got to the end of that at all. But I think this might be our double UX. But like I said, if I'm wrong, earlier in the video, for open text with our first double pack with two UX bays are. But this is our first double pack with 2 UX bays, and there won't be any text popped up. But it's also funny. I got this last week at the time recording, because both it and the other double pack featuring Caliber, Samurai, and Obsidian Shell, they're both on shelves. I grabbed this one because this isn't on Amazon, and the other one was. I'm like, better get the other one that I can't get anywhere else. And when I went back next week, it was just a couple of stars and a bunch of booster packs of stuff I had. It's like, wow, good thing I grabbed the double pack when I did. I tried checking the boosters, but like I said, it was just stuff I had. It was just like Horn Rhinos, the reddish orange Arrow Wizard, the yellow Lance Knight, and a couple of blue Sword Phoenixes. I was kind of hoping the title of booster was there, but nah, it wasn't. But I remember when the leaks were coming out that we were getting Circle Ghost and double pack. I was kind of both. I was hoping it was the green one, but also I was gonna say, it'd be kind of funny if Hasbro decided to reprint the pink one for the 3rd time in a row, because it first came out on a double pack with Chain and Cindio, then it got released again in that Beyblade parts pack where it came with like the blue painted hammered Cindio and the chainmail, which I gotta still get that pack for chainmail because I really want it. It's like it's my 5th favorite Bay. 4th or 5th, it really depends, because some days I prefer Scorpio over it, other days I prefer Chain over Scorpio. But yeah, so I was kind of like, I was really hoping this would be the green one, which it is, because I prefer the green version personally. But I also was thinking, it'd be kind of funny they decide to just do the pink one again for the 3rd time instead of giving us the green version. But what's also different is, well, actually I'll get into that part a little bit later, because doesn't really matter right now. But going over the pack, obviously says UX times toys because it's telling you they're both UX based. It just says Hack Viking 4-55O and Circle Ghost 460LR. Stamina attack type, different languages, HSA plus made by Hasbro and TT. Little window showcasing the base, CG render showing the base clashing, Beyblade X logo. What's included, since this is just a double pack, you just get the 2 bays and that's it. For the back, that's a little different. They actually say UX times 2, because back then with the other packs, they would just say either UX if it came with a UX bay, or if it was a BX thing, then they would just say BX. But yeah, pretty cool. Actually, no, it didn't say if it was BX. It was just BX. It didn't say anything. But if it was BX and UX, then it would say UX. But this, of course, is UX times 2, so that's cool. Flip over here, just tells you download the Beyblade X app, free to download on both the App Store and Google Play Store. Barcode. Flip to the back. We go on this side, and then we do that side. So we got Hack Viking 4-55O. It's a right spin stamina type bay. For the blade, Hack Viking, it's right spin stamina blade because it's retooled from a bounce type UX bay, but I'll explain which one's retooled from when I go over it. Attack 47, defense 28, stamina 25. Attack 7, defense 11, stamina 12, height 55 for the Ratchet 455. Apologies, I forgot to read it. And for the bit O, attack 10, defense 30, stamina 50, dash 10, best 30. And then going back to Circle Ghost, which is 460 LR, it's a right spin attack type bay. For the blade Circle Ghost, Oh wow, doesn't say what makes them unique. Alright, well I guess I have to explain what the UX gimmick is when I get them out. But anyways, for Circle Goes, attack 5, defense 40, stamina 55, from this right spin stamina type blade. I don't know if I said that. For the Ratchet 460, attack 11, defense 13, stamina 6, height 60. And for the bit LR, attack 45, defense 5, stamina 15, dash 35, burst 80. Let's pop it open. Boss can use scissors and ending sharp, especially if you're a youngin'. Yeah, tape gun could be filling up the scissor blades, don't you know? Did I do it? Okay, I did do it. Alright, let me just close up the box. Put the scissors away. Actually, no, we need the scissors box still. Alright, there we go. Tip down, we got a little pamphlet. So let me just open it up real quick. So, it just tells you to assemble the Beyblade, but I showed that off anyways. There it is, re-advertising the Beyblade X app. This just tells you how to launch the Beyblade, parts of the stadiums, how to score points, 1 for survivor, 2, which means your opponent stops spinning, 2 for knockout, which means your opponent gets sent to the pocket, first to 4 by the way. Burst is where your opponent explodes, that's also 2, and 3 is where it goes into the middle pocket, which is worth 3. And then the do's and don'ts. Check that off to the side. Let's just grab this stuff out. So we got our parts right here. Let me just get the scissors. Much more convenient when they're in one bag instead of 2. Check that. Okay, hack, circle, then let's get into the blades. Well, there we go. Alright, and here are the blades. Now then, how should we do this? Because Hack Viking is just a retool of an older Bey. Yeah, we do Hack Viking first because it's just a retool of a Bey that's older than Circle Ghost. So we do that instead. We go from bits to blade. So, at first we got O with Central Orb, which is just supposed to be like a bit more of an aggressive stamina bit. Like, if you want to be stamina but still aggressive, Orb's your better bet. At least that's right here. Orb is one of the more aggressive stamina bits. And then up next, we have 455, 4 points of contact, and it's 55 millimeters tall. It's one of those simple ratchets, which means they're a bit more burst prone, but apparently the reason why they're simple is because they have a unified burst ratio, because with stuff like 1 or 3, the burst rate varies depending on what you're using. But with these, no matter what you use, it's the same kind of burst ratio, but that's why they're a bit more burst prone. But it's in this nice dark blue, which is nice. And then last we have Hack Viking, which this Bey is retooled from Hammer and Syndio. So that's what I'm looking at first, but you know, nice little design. I want to use this in a, I was going to use this in a deck, but apparently it's too light, even being a retool. Although it's funny, apparently Hammer and Syndio they get a Bey reprint in wave 7, so it's funny that it's retool and original are both in the same wave. But yeah, pretty cool. Nice design. Who knows? Maybe as like a throwaway Bey, I'll still use it in a tournament. Whoa. But there's QR code in case folks do want to scan this into your Beyblade X app. I'll show you a symbol to be after with circle. Now then, before we get into circle, yet again, it's another pot swap situation, but it's a little bit awkward with the double packs of this way because we have a double BX double pack and a double UX double pack. With this one, Circle Ghost came on 460 Hex as its TT counterpart, but in Hasbro, its big got swapped, but with Obsidian Shell, I forgot what it came with for its TT combo, but for its Hasbro combo, it came with 360 and 385 on Spike. I'm pretty sure the Ratchet and Bit swap. I know definitely the Bit swap, and 50-50 the Ratchet did, but I forgot what its original combo was, but I thought up in text real quick what its original TT combo was for the yellow Obsidian Shell, which I also prefer over the green one. But it's a little different. People prefer the TT combo because the parts are better on that, but people, well, I guess it really depends who you're asking, but from what I mostly heard when this Bay was shown off, people do prefer this one a little bit over the TT version because the only difference is the bit, and we have a couple of baits with Hexa, but only we get Low Rush so far in Hasbro is just from the Impact Drake set, which this is a lot more affordable because of that. You're buying a stadium along with 2 launchers and 2 bays just for a Low Rush bay. Well, this is a lot more affordable with some decent parts. I say decent because Orb is decent. Hack Vikings like a Hammond Cinder retool, so you might be able to get away with it. But yeah, so it's kind of different. Like people prefer the TT version of Obsidian because it's better, but a lot of people, not all, but a lot of people prefer the Hasbro version of Circle, the green Circle, because it comes with Low Rush instead of Hexa. Because we have a couple of bays with the Hexa release, but this is our second time getting the Low Rush. So yeah, but like I always say, I always just prefer the TT combo, even if the Hasbro version's better, just because, you know, makes it 1-to-1, especially sometimes with parts stuff, you know, it's just make them 1-to-1, so it's more simultaneously of an easier flow. Like the weights are 1-to-1, but I don't know why the parts can't be 1-to-1, you know, even if we get better parts than the TT combos, which apparently also is happening to the white version of Leon Crest, because apparently in Wave 8 it comes in a double pack with another Hasbro Bay, and apparently its combo is like 455 XL, but its TT version came with some Ratchet and Kick, so that's, you know, when people are like, oh, the TT version is better, why didn't we get that? Because, you know, it's whatever the combo is better, it's what people prefer. But finally going into Circle Ghost, it comes with green LR, which stands for Low Rush, which just means it's a millimeter shorter than Rush, as I keep hitting Orb. But yeah, it's just a millimeter shorter than Rush, so therefore you could run. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can do a deck with all Rush bits if you want, because you could use the original Rush, then there's Gear Rush, and Low Rush, so yeah. But it's just millimeter short to help you be shorter and doing it. But I think the original Rush is a little bit better. I'm not too sure though. Then we have 460, which has 4 points of contact and is 60 millimeters tall, and it's nice green and yellow color. Like I wonder for 460 actually, this is a nice color. Oh yeah, I forgot to say what Hack Vikings UX gimmick is. Since it's a reprint from Hammer, it's just the same gimmick, which what makes it unique is it has Hammer smashing attacks, henceforth it's called Hammer Incendio. And then we have Circle Ghost in this nice green color, which, like I said, I prefer. I think the only, so far off the top of my head, the only Bay I prefer the original version of, besides its recolor and the random boosters, it's been Keel Shock off the top of my head. I know we have a lot of random boosters at this point, but like I think so far, that's the only one I prefer the first price and the second price Bay over it. Because every other second price just seems cooler color-wise to me. But yeah, Circle Ghost in this nice green color. What its UX gimmick is, it's basically supposed to be perfect circle. But unfortunately, due to how powerful Wand Wizard is in the meta, anything going forward with a pretty circular, TT has to make them lighter on purpose so you don't have a whole deck full of like Wand Wizards. Unfortunately, so it kind of gets shafted. Of course, if you ever do a tournament where you have to use like light base, it does work, because at least with the pink one, it is lighter than apparently Dronzer, which Dronzer was our lightest Bay and Beyblade X for the longest time until the pink Circle Ghost came out. Of course, it just depends on weight differences, because, you know, maybe you just have a heavy Dronzer and a light Circle. But yeah. But flipping to the back, here's the QR code, because folks, you want to scan this Bay into your Beyblade X app. Ooh, it actually looks nice on the back side. But yeah, pretty cool. Alright, let's put it together. And I keep hitting orb. But you put the bay together is you put in the ratchet. It's a bit hard to do these simple ones because I don't know what I'm supposed to click. And then you twist to the right, but as less spin, you twist to the left. Oh wow, that is like super loose. And then you put an orb, and unfortunately since it's UX, you can't make it look pretty. Grab circle, put on ratchet, twist to the right, but as less spin, you twist to the left, and then you put on the bit. Alright, I gotta bring out the stadium, but I'll be right back. Alright, so how it's gonna work is round 1 we launch Hack Viking first, and round 2 we launch Circle Ghost. By the rip. Impressive. But like, see what I mean? They're so light, it's like about to die from its own weight. Or not. I stand corrected. It's because of what it did. It actually worked in its favor. Alright, so we went circle, which actually it works pretty well with the launcher. Oh sure, you appear fine on camera, but when I put this on camera, it appear darker. Let it rip. Thought my launcher almost broke for a second. Yeah, I thought my launcher almost broke for a second after that launch, because like I was stuck right here and I was pulling and it wasn't going any further. But I just had to like manually pull this back and it worked again. I was gonna say, no, my favorite launcher, especially from a $30 set. Well, 34 in Canadian. But yeah. I'll just quickly whip out the box and we go from there. That's been a look at Hack Viking 555 Orb X Circle Ghost 460 LR, not LR, Low Rush from Beyblade X. I mean, it is LR, but I say the full combo afterwards. From Beyblade X, I'd like to thank you folks watching this Beyblade X unboxing. Folks, did enjoy the unboxing, give the unboxing thumbs up. Drop a comment down below, apply as fast as I can, and subscribe to the bell so you know if I'm dropping new videos /show/stream. But until next time, toodles.